Tarte Shape Tape or Boi Ing Cakeless? Boi Ing Cakeless Concealer or Tarte Shape Tape Concealer? That is the question that I am addressing in today's video, you guys. Hi, hello, I'm Maryam. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you already know who I am. In today's video, I am putting to the test my favorite concealer of all time, Tarte Shape Tape, versus the new Boing by Benefit, which I've already tried, and I gotta say I am highly impressed. I think this might be a dupe to Shape Tape, but please watch until the end for the final wear test and for the verdict. Right now, I have both of them on my face. I'm not gonna tell you which one I'm wearing where. Are you Team Tarte? Are you Team Benefit? I am Team Truth, so that is what I'm here to deliver. Remember to subscribe if you guys aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesday and Sunday videos. And now, let's get to this video. Tarte Shape Tape versus Benefit Boi Ing Concealer. Which one wins it? Hit it! Okay, so we have Tarte Shape Tape that I'm gonna be applying on one side of the face. We have Benefit Boi Ing Cakeless Concealer that I'm gonna be applying on the other side of the face. This is very exciting for me, also a little bit nerve-wracking, but mostly I really just wanna make some discoveries. I love Tarte and I love Benefit. Both of these are some incredible brands that have some of the best products out there. Some of my favorite products are from both of these brands. I love the owners, I know them personally. I'm here for the truth, you guys. So here are some facts about Tarte Shape Tape. $27, 0.33 ounces in this tube. Beautiful giant doe foot applicator. This is, in fact, my favorite concealer of all time thus far. However, after trying Boi Ing Cakeless Concealer yesterday, I was extremely impressed and also perplexed. Could this possibly be better than Shape Tape? Benefit Boi Ing Cakeless Concealer retails for $22. It has 0.17 ounces, although it really doesn't look like it's that less product. Same doe foot applicator, however, this one is a bit smaller. Not significantly smaller, but definitely smaller. Packaging though is super cute here. I mean, look at this super adorable pencil eraser. I am obsessed. Obviously, this is not an eraser and this is just a cute plastic situation. I love it. This is perfect for back to school and it just makes me feel a little bit more carefree. Benefit, you got me here. Tell me, Trend Mood, how many shades does Benefit Boi Ing Concealer have? Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. Benefit Boi Ing Cakeless Concealer has 12 shades, whereas Tarte Shape Tape has 30 shades, but this one started out with 14 shades, then they added 16 more shades. I mean, Tarte Shape Tape has been around for a while, so I understand why there's 30 shades and why there's only 12 in Boi Ing. I have gathered up a couple of shades from both lines. From Tarte, I usually use light medium or medium for my under eye and to kind of highlight and brighten my whole face. And here in the Benefit Boi Ing, I have 3 shades that are close to my light medium and medium. I have the shade 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so in observing these shades, the 5 and the 6 from Boi Ing are very similar to the light medium in Tarte Shape Tape. However, they are just a little bit cooler. So there's a little bit more pinkiness and peachiness in the Boi Ing compared to the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is just a little bit more neutral. Similarly with the medium and shade 7 from Boi Ing, Boi Ing just looks a little bit peachier and a little bit cooler to me, whereas Tarte Shape Tape looks a little bit more neutrally olivey. But because this is a creamy, liquidy type of concealer, I believe its main purpose is to be used as a concealer under the eye or a brightener, a highlighter all over your face on top of foundation. So the undertone shouldn't technically matter if you have your right foundation on. And also considering that there are only 12 shades, hopefully Benefit will increase this number to 30. Okay, enough talking. I'm gonna apply my face so that we can finally get to this review. I'm gonna start out with the Smashbox Oil and Shine Control Primer. I've tried this one a couple times before and I'm really liking it. I've even worn this one under my Minimize Pores Primer by Smashbox and I feel like that creates kind of a phenomenal combo, but I'll probably show you guys that technique in a different video. For today's foundation, I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Foundation. It's my first time using it on camera, but I did try it out yesterday, and although this isn't my shade, I really like the coverage. We're gonna explore it some more. I also have a cool brush from Huda Beauty. Okay, this foundation is not my shade. Probably was my shade last week after I went to the beach, but sadly my face tan does not last more than 2 days. Not that I need this type of full coverage today, but I'm really liking this full coverage. And now for the moment of truth. I'm gonna go for light medium Shape Tape on this side of the face. And I'm gonna go for number 6 Boing Concealer on this side of the face. Honestly, you guys, the consistency is so similar. This is the reason why I had to film this review. I had to check it out for myself. I had to put this to a wear test, and I need this verdict badly. I need it probably even more than you guys do, because I am a true Shape Tape fanatic. And when I tried this Boing yesterday, I was shook. Could this really rival the Shape Tape? I don't know. Time for some thumbnail faces. Oh my God. Enough thumbnail faces. I am going to start blending this out. I'm gonna use one side of my beauty blender for this side and the other side for the other side. Per usual, as always, my Shape Tape blends out like a dream. There's no staining. There's no discrepancy between my foundation and my Shape Tape. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning concealer that works great for all skin types, by the way, especially for my oily skin. Does not settle into any fine lines, doesn't highlight any pores or any imperfections. In fact, this is the type of concealer that looks great when worn as a foundation. I've tried it and I have a video on that. This is blended out beautifully. I am switching to the Boing side. The consistency honestly feels the same. Super duper duper blendable. It can sit on the skin without creating a stain. So that tells you that there's definitely some wiggle room between application and blending. The coverage is incredible. I would even dare to say that the Boing concealer is slightly more full coverage than Tarte Shape Tape, and by no means does it look cakey. Forgot to blend out the nose part, and I'm also just gonna stipple real quick. All right, so now that I've let both of these concealers sort of sit on my face without having to set them, I am observing literally the same results. There is no creasing under the eye for the Shape Tape side, and there is no creasing under the eye for the Boing concealer side. There's a little bit of creasing on both sides, just right here where my lid happens to fold naturally, which is absolutely normal. These are cream concealers, so you can't expect for them to stay completely crease-free until you set them. That is exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna set them with the same exact product, just so we can have an accurate wear test. I'm gonna use this ELCIE Cosmetics translucent setting powder in the shade light medium. My little fluffy brush with no name for setting the under eye, and the top of the lid, between the brows, around the nose, around the mouth and chin. Now for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use my Charlotte T translucent setting powder. And I'm just gonna use stippling motions to set my foundation in place. Gonna use my Hoola Caramel Bronzer. Hoola, the original Hoola, was actually the very first product that I used for bronzing and for contouring, before contouring was even a thing. Okay, just a little bit of bronzer is enough. Adding just a pinch of NARS Orgasm Blush to the outer portion of my cheeks. I know, who am I and what am I doing? Kind of been loving blush lately. PIXI Delicate Dew Highlighter on my cheekbones. A little bit on the forehead for some dew. Boom. Little some on the lips. ELCIE Cosmetics Cora Lip Vinyl. Not exactly what I was going for with the lips, but we're gonna have to make it work because that's the only thing I have here in front of me. All right, what else? Fenty Brow MVP on the brows. Review on that is up here. Cute baby hairs. Lashes real quick. Essence Cosmetics mascara. Love this one. New fave. Okay, my face is now complete. Let us observe the Tarte Shape Tape side. Looking mighty fine, per usual. And as always, this is the kind of finish that I'm used to seeing from Shape Tape. And as always, I am pleased. Now for the Boing concealer side, everything looks great here as well. There is no creasing, there is no cracking. Everything is smooth, seamless. I'm loving this concealer and I cannot wait to put it to a wear test. So let's see how they both wear and compare at the end of the day. Let's cue in some time warping music here and let's get the results. Okay guys, it's wear test time. Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on this side, Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer on this side. Before I slide on over and show you what they look like close, I am gonna observe my skin and my under eye in this mirror right here. I think both under eyes are looking pretty bright. There's really not much creasing under the eye. There's a little bit of creasing around the nose on both sides, and I would say the Tarte Shape Tape side is looking just a pinch brighter than the Boing Concealer's side. Those are my first impressions after a 7-hour wear test. Now, let's scoot on over and let's observe it closely. Coverage is pretty full on the Tarte Shape Tape side. There's no creasing. Coverage is really good. Pretty full on the Boing side. No creasing. But the Tarte Shape Tape does look just a little bit more vibrant and it's just covering this darker area a pinch better, but I'm really nitpicking here. Now there's definitely some creasing around the nostril on both sides. That's just the way that my nose is set up on my face. I don't think it can be avoided. At least it can't be avoided in my case. This is the conclusion. I think that Boing Cakeless Concealer by Benefit is the closest dupe to Tarte Shape Tape. These two are very similar and the quality on both of these is outstanding, you guys. Tarte Shape Tape is a classic. It's a timeless beauty and I love it long time. However, Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer is a close rival and it's an amazing, amazing product. There are only 12 shades and yes, there's a little bit less product in this packaging, but technically the Benefit Boing Concealer is cheaper at $22 versus $27. So that said, if you are looking to save yourself some money, specifically $5, then go ahead and try out the Benefit Boing Cakeless Concealer. However, if you are a lover of Tarte, if you are Team Tarte and you love your Shape Tape, then there's really no reason for you to try this new Boing Cakeless Concealer. However, if you are like me and you are on Team Benefit and Team Tarte and you love both of these brands and you love great products, then I say get your hands on both. Why not? Both are excellent. Makeup lovers, makeup artists, and makeup enthusiasts should have both in their arsenal. That is my truth. I am sticking to it. I presented you guys with the facts and I hope you're satisfied. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. I have other videos, you know where, right there. So click on them. More reviews, more wear tests. Love you guys. See you soon. Peace.